Jason here. Today I'm here with
Kristal.
And we're going to show you her latest model, which is this goose and its cute little goslings. For anyone that has watched our videos before, you'll know that usually I do all the explanation of the models, and I finally convinced Kristal to join me on screen to help present her own models.
Yep. Super enthusiastic about that, I tell you. As you know, it's Canada's 150th, and I was thinking about Canadian themed mocks that I could build. So I went for a run one day, and as I was jogging along the river, there was so much goose poo. And I thought, what's one super Canadian thing? Well, Canadian geese.
Unfortunately, I couldn't convince Kristal to help with the explanation of how the models work, so you're still stuck with me for that. The goslings are pretty simple. They behave like a traditional pull toy, so as you drag them across the surface, the drive wheels rotate. At either end of the axle on the drive wheels is a crank, which drives a piston, which causes their stubby little wings to flap up and down. The goose is a little bit more complicated. It's completely self-contained with a battery box, power functions M motor, and an infrared receiver inside, so that you can use a power functions remote to control it. The body just pops off, and here you can see all the components. We originally wanted to drive the goose using a biped system with completely independent feet, like so. And this is a pretty classic biped system. On each side of the drivetrain are a pair of cranks, which drive the legs as pistons. And because there's a pair of them, it actually constrains the legs to be vertical. It actually works pretty well until you add the weight of the goose on top. With the additional weight, the entire model tends to lurch from side to side a lot and has a tendency to fall over, especially when you try and run it pretty fast. As a result, we could only run the goose at a very slow speed, which didn't have the effect we wanted with the goslings in the back. So what we ended up doing was using the exact same system, but we replaced the independent feet with a set of feet that are connected in the front and the back using a wheel set. So what you end up with is the legs acting as pistons to drive the wheels. And this results in a lot smoother motion. You eliminate all of the issues with the goose falling over because it was lurching from side to side. You can also run it a lot faster, a lot more reliably. And in the final model, we were able to gear up the drive motor a little bit so that it can run at quite a good speed, which results in a much nicer effect when you're pulling the geese behind. So that's about all there is to it. We hope you enjoyed the video and the model. Thanks for watching. Keep on building, and
we'll see you next time. Canada Goose and 3 little goslings. Goose poo.
Yeah, I forgot the goose poo. I don't know where the goose poo went.